Hello friends, welcome once again to history video. In the last videos we had discussed 13th lesson of fulfillment of struggle for independence. So I came to know that lesson was left half. So I'm continuing that lesson and we will be discussing the question answers also of this lesson. So we were discussing merger of French colonies. We discussed the problem of Kashmir and how Hari Singh uh, means how Hari Singh agreed to merge Kashmir and all. And we also discussed about integration of princely states, many states. So further we will discuss about merger of French colonies. Even after independence of India, the regions of Chandrapur, Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahe and Yanam were in the possession of French. The Indian natives there were eager to get merged with India. The Indian government demanded that these territories, being a part of India, should be handed over to it. Means government demanded that. In 1949, France held a plebiscite in Chandranagar. Plebiscite means voting process. The people voted for India. Chandranagar was handed over to India. Thereafter, France handed over the rest of the territories to the government of India. In this way, we merged the French colonies. Now, struggle for liberation of Goa. Portugal denied to hand over the territories. Portugal denied to hand over the territories under its possession to India. Indians had to struggle for securing these territories. In this struggle, Dr. T.B. Kunna was in the forefront. He worked to bring about an awakening of the people against the Portuguese government. With the objective of building struggle against the Portuguese, he established the Goa Congress Committee. Later in 1945, Dr. Kunha founded the organization Goa Youth League in Mumbai. In 1946, he went to Goa and violated the ban on public speech. For this, because he was sentenced to 8 years of imprisonment. In 1946, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia started a satyagraha for liberation of Goa. Violating the ban, he delivered a public speech at Madgaon in Goa. For this, the Portuguese government deported him. Deported him means he was punished. Uh, During the same period, the Azad Gomantak Dal was founded to liberate Portuguese colonies of Dadar and Nagar Haveli in Gujarat. On 2nd August 1954, youths of Azad Gomantak Dal, by making an armed attack, were trying to liberate it from Portuguese rule. Vishwanath Lavande, Rajabhau Wakankar, Sudhir Phadke, Nanasaheb Kajrekar and others took part in this attack. In 1954, Goa Mukti Samiti was formed. The Samiti sent many batches of satyagrahis from Maharashtra to Goa. N.G. Gore, Senapati Bapat, Peter Alvaris, Mahadev Shastri Joshi and his wife Sudhatai and many others participated in the satyagraha. Mohan Ranade was an aggressive leader in the struggle for liberation of Goa. Please underline this. Mohan Ranade was an aggressive leader in the struggle for liberation of Goa. Portuguese rulers committed unlimited tyranny and atrocities on the satyagrahis. Due to this, public opinion became infuriated. The struggle for liberation of Goa took up a fierce form. The Indian government was patiently holding negotiations with the Portuguese government, but they did not respond at the end of the Indian government unwillingly took the decision of using military force. In December 1961, the Indian army entered Goa. In a short period of time, the Portuguese army surrendered. On 19 December 1961, Goa was liberated from Portuguese dominion. Imperialism was completely rooted out from Indian soil. India's freedom struggle was truly filled. Imperialism म्हणजे कॉलोनीज एस्टेब्लिश करना और रूल करना, उसको imperialism बोलते हैं. तो imperialism को completely हटा दिया था. Now, this lesson is also finished. We will be discussing the objective and question answer part in it. So there were more than 600 small and big dash in India. 600 small and big princely states in India, isn't it? Second, all the princely states merged with the India except the state of Junagadh, Dash and Kashmir. State of Junagadh, Hyderabad and Kashmir. हैदराबाद है इसका आंसर. ओके, तो इन लोग नहीं मान रहे थे. Explain the statements with reason. Now we have to explain the statements with reason. Junagadh merged with India. Junagadh was a princely state in Saurashtra. The Nawab of Junagadh wanted to merge the state with Pakistan. It was opposed by the people vigorously and they wanted the merger with India. Due to this, the Nawab fled to Pakistan and Junagadh was merged with India in February 1948. Second, Indian government started police action against the Nizam. Hyderabad State Congress passed a resolution for merger of Hyderabad state within India in July 1947. Nizam took an anti-Indian stand and tried to merger with Pakistan. The Razakar organization of Qasim Rizvi committed atrocities on Hindus and as well as Muslims who supported the democratic movement. The Nizam did not respond to the appeal of the Government of India for peaceful negotiation. At last, the Government of India started police action on 13 September 1948 and the state of Hyderabad was merged with India. Hari Singh signed the instrument of accessions with India. Hari Singh, the ruler of Kashmir, had decided to retain the independence of Kashmir. Pakistan was keen to secure the merger of Kashmir with itself. So Pakistan began to put pressure on Hari Singh for this purpose. At the instigation of Pakistan, the armed intruders attacked Kashmir in October 1947. Therefore, Hari Singh signed the instrument of accessions with India. Now, explain the following questions in brief. Explain the contribution of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in the integration of princely states. The problem of merger of princely state was very tactfully handled by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the then Home Minister of India. He convinced the princes that merger of their states with India was in their interest. He prepared the instrument of accession acceptable to all. The princes accepted the proposal and all the states except Junagadh, Kashmir and Hyderabad were merged with India. These three states too were merged with India subsequently. Thus he took a firm stand and solved the issue of merger of princely state. Second, explain the contribution of Swami Ramanand Tirtha in the struggle for liberation of Hyderabad. Hyderabad was the largest princely state in India. The autocratic ruler Nizam had denied civil and political rights to the people. In 1938, Swami Ramanand Tirth formed Hyderabad State Congress. As the Nizam banned his organization, a struggle began for getting recognition to Hyderabad State Congress and democratic rights. In July 1947, a resolution was passed by the Hyderabad State Congress for its merger with India. Swami Ramanand Tirth was assisted by Narayan Reddy and Siraju-ul Hasan Tiramji in his efforts. So friends, I have tried and completed the history portion. So no need to be panic now. I'll be sending you the portion on group for exam. So be prepared for it and all the best for exam.